Hey, what's up everybody? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another beer review. If it's your first time to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe and notification bell if you want to be alerted to upcoming videos. And of course, if you like what you see, remember to hit that thumbs up for that like button. That of course helps out the YouTube algorithm. But tonight, taking a look at one from out of Texas. This came from a road trip when I went down to Dallas and went to Total Wine. And this is from Armadillo Ale Works. It is their Quakertown Stout. So first time I had anything from these guys and having to just see them on the shelf, decided to go ahead and pick it up. On the can it says roasty, smooth, and decadent. This one actually comes in at 9.5% ABV. Now on the date of the can, I'm not seeing a date on here, but they do put a date on the label. At one point it's at 4/1/19, which actually on this type of beer will hold for a period, so I'm not worried about that. So don't know if that's the date they just put the label on it, or if that's actually the same date that should be on this product. So we're going to let that one just kind of slip through right now. 50 degrees is the preferred temperature, so I did let this sit out for a little bit. 50 IBU, so we should have a little bit of that bitterness there, of course, that you're familiar with on some of the stouts. Kind of probably more of a coffee type bitterness that'll come through as well. But let's go ahead and get this in the glass and check it out. And this one here, not totally a snifter, more of a hybrid snifter chalice type glass, or so to speak, but also set for higher ABV beers. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one here. And sit that there on the can. A little bit left in the can because of the large head that did come out, as you can see. Now they said it would be a fluffy head on this one, but that's probably a little bit more of a fluff than I even expected to come out there. It's got a nice foaminess to it. You do have some nice bubbles that are breaking down. You can see the different sizes of the bubbles in the head itself, and it does sit as a nice tan color as referenced on the can. Pretty dark. Light's not really getting through at all. I mean, you could have pretty much called that a really dark brown, almost jet black. And see if we can get some more into the glass here. Now, a good thing about having a larger head is that it does open up the aromas as well. So we should get some nice notes as I take a sniff here in a second. And this glass should easily hold 12 ounces, so you can just see how much the head is runneth over, so to speak. All right, all out of the can. Sit that there. Take a look, and you can really see some of the bubble sizing of the foam. You get a nice amount of the maltiness coming out. You're getting some dark notes with it, as far as you're getting like the stuff you would affiliate with chocolate. You're getting a little bit of sweetness behind it, kind of a baker's type chocolate. You get a little bit of a roastiness in there as well. And almost a little bit of a slight bit of decadence, so to speak, that I kind of pick up there. You can tell it's going to have a little bit of a sweetness to it, reminiscent of something maybe like a lighter caramelly type flavor along those lines. But as it seems to settle down a little bit more, we're under a half finger now. You're really picking up pretty good aromatics coming out of the glass. As far as the taste, over 50 IBU, it does have still have a smoothness to it. You do have that bitterness. You got a good amount of coffee bitterness in there. Not picking up the coffee as much off the aroma, but in the taste, it does come through a lot more. You get a little more of that chocolate in there. Really kicking in now on the back end after the swallow. The aftertaste of the coffee is very prominent. So I am feeling that a little bit more there in the throat area, in the mouth. Duration of the flavor is very nice. 9.5 ABV. Not getting any booziness really with it, but you feel a little bit of that of a heat in there, so to speak, in the mouth as well. A nice warming sensation. Now it's into the cheek area, really kicking around nicely. Good amount of duration there. Not too thin at all for this type of stout. You have a fresh sense of that coffee ground sensation, and it's really just lingering nicely in the mouth, which I really like. Another beer that I kind of wish I had a cigar with that would actually match up nicely with this one. Sweetness in the taste there. Body wise, looking at a medium to full body, but it doesn't feel overly too strong. maybe not one you want to have in a hot part of the day, but as it goes into the evening or the cooler type time, this might be more for a lot of people early summer, late spring, or springtime, kind of fall weather type beer. But for me, like I said, another stuff, I drink stouts all year long, so I can actually sit back and enjoy this, which I am sitting back and enjoying it. A very decent beer. Would definitely recommend checking this one out if you are a stout fan. For me, I'm going to give this one here a 4 out of 5. I think it definitely does a nice job for what it's actually done. For my own pleasure and what I like from stouts, I think it definitely delivers. If you've had this one before, let me know what you think. Put some comments in the comment section. Love to hear your thoughts about it as well. But a nice little pickup that I got when I was in Texas. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Look forward to catching up with you guys next time. Keep drinking those good craft beers, and remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better come.